That's right. My racing age this year is 65. Hey cycling community, this is Steve Grusis, the Cycling Greek. Here where I live in the Central California Valley, we have a skills clinic every Sunday in January. And along with that skills clinic, we have a number of practice races. And this being my first race of the year is our practice Cat 3-4 race. These early season practice races have always been most difficult for me these past recent years. Probably because of the age disparity between myself and the other riders, and the fact that I lost half of my fast twitch muscle fibers and I'm down to 2. Even though my training has changed this year by the addition of at least a little upper intensity work throughout the off season, I was unsure of what was going to happen because the day before I did a team ride that was only 53 miles long, but it had 5,100 feet of climbing in it, and we did a lot of strong pacing. Even though I had a pretty good warm-up, when we first started off, my heart was pounding through my throat, and that's not good if you're AFIB boy. After about 4 laps, my heart seemed to settle down. My plan for this race was to sit in the back and just last as long as I could. The main reason for that plan was because this is my first race back since my season-ending crash last year, where I broke collarbone, ribs, and had that punctured lung. I wanted to ease into things just in case I got the heebie-jeebies. At about the end of the 4th lap, there was the nth sustained surge, and then I finally succumbed to that. And that's actually pretty good because in previous years at this time, I'd get dropped in the 1st or the 2nd lap. At that point, I just kept going. Soon thereafter, I came upon other dropped riders, and this is where phase 2 of my fun began. I encouraged these guys to quickly get into an organized chase mode, to pull through in even intervals and keep things nice and steady. From the speed we were going and the speed the pack was going, I had an idea that we weren't going to catch them. But what I wanted to do was be able to stay away from them. Sometimes there were 4 of us, and sometimes we got down to 2 of us. Then we pick up some lap riders and become 4 again. And then we become 2 again. So we did this for most of the race. Heading into 7 laps to go, we were caught and passed by the pack. That gave me an opportunity to jump on and see if I can hang on with these guys as it's getting towards the end of the race and these guys are just getting faster with each lap to go. There were a lot of good things about this race for me, and one of them was that I never did get the heebie-jeebies. Even though I never was really in the mix, I always felt comfortable, and that's a good thing. As it turned out, heading into 3 laps to go, I had to give up the ghost. I just couldn't get these old legs to turn over fast enough and hard enough to stay with these guys. Still, I had a lot of fun, and I did much better than I did last year at this time, and the year before that, and the year before that. Look in the description below for the Strava link to this race, and then look for my upcoming video on the skills clinic itself. Remember, comment, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you'll get notified for that skills clinic video that's coming up. The Cycling Greek.